The Simpson Reed Discovery Trail is located just 3 miles outside Crescent City, California, within the Jedidiah Smith Redwoods State Park. The trailhead is located on Walker Road. It's about 15 minutes outside Crescent City. You'll be taking Highway 199 towards Grants Pass, and you'll be driving for about 3 miles through some of the prettiest redwoods in Northern California. Even if you don't have time to hike the trail, I definitely recommend just driving up there, because this stretch of highway winding through the redwoods is a drive that you don't want to miss. After about 3 miles of driving through the redwoods, on the left-hand side, if you're coming from Crescent City, you'll see the sign for Walker Road. You'll turn left here, and right after that, on the right-hand side, you can see the trailhead. There's bathrooms and a small parking lot as well. It was a very busy day when we visited, so we had to drive a little bit farther down Walker Road, and there's little pullouts and parking areas just right on Walker Road, and we just found a spot to park. Okay, we found a parking spot a little bit down from the trail, and we found this really cool, it used to be a huge redwood tree and it fell down. Take a look at these redwood trees. Oh my gosh, they're so tall. And the bottom is just covered in ferns. And this is the stump that I'm standing on. And it's kind of hard to see how big it is, but it's huge. After we were done checking out the stump, we started walking up Walker Road towards the trailhead. And we found this cool little bridge, and it has a creek running under it. The trailhead is clearly marked. You'll see signs that have information about the Simpson Reed Trail. Now, the Simpson Reed Trail is actually a loop, and then it also connects to another loop, which is the Petersen Memorial Trail. It only took me about a half an hour to hike it. And it's really actually an easy hike. It's more of like a walk through the redwoods, and I would definitely recommend it for kids or anyone that just wants to take an easy hike exploring the redwoods. After just a short walk, there's a split in the trail. Since the trail is a loop, you can either go to the right or the left. I went to the left. Right after that, there was a massive fallen tree just around the corner that was kind of fun to look at. I continued down the side of the trail, and there's a really cool tree here. You can see behind me. It's a huge fallen redwood, and it looks like people have carved things into it, like their name and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Let's go check it out. You can see people have carved things on there. I wonder how long it's been laying down like this. It's huge. Look at it, keeps going even farther. After I was done checking out the tree, I continued along the trail. I thought it was cool that they had little informational plaques along the trail that tell you a little bit more about the area and about the redwood trees. After the big tree, I hear the sound of a little creek, so we must be passing the creek that we saw when we were walking to the trailhead. I can hear it down here to the left. Oh, yep, I see a little bridge up there. Let's go check it out. So I'm gonna go off the trail here just to go see what it looks like. Oh, wow. There it is. Right down there. How pretty. After I passed the spot where I walked down to check out the trail, I came to a small bend in the trail, and there was a little bench where you could sit down and relax and some railing. I went around the corner, and shortly after, there was a fork in the trail. There was also a sign that showed that you could continue on the Simpson Reed Trail, or you can turn left and go onto the Petersen Memorial Trail. I turned left because I wanted to walk the Petersen Memorial Loop, and then I came across this cute little bridge that crossed the creek that we saw earlier. After the bridge, I continued walking along the trail through the redwoods, and it ran alongside the creek. Along the trail, there's little spots where you can actually walk down to the stream, so that's kind of cool. And look, there's even like a tiny little waterfall going over a fallen log. Here's some more really big trees. Okay, so we went down, we looped down by the river, and now we have another cool little bridge that we're gonna cross here. This one's smaller, but it's just as cute. I really like this second loop trail. There were a lot of cool things to look at, a lot of cute little trees, and I really liked all the little bridges that you crossed. Another thing I loved about this trail were the ferns that were literally covering the entire forest floor. It was really cool to see. And make sure you look really closely on the trees because some of the branches are completely covered in moss. Look at this tree. It's two trees, but they're grown together at the bottom. It's pretty cool. Now we're back here in the forest and it's really cool because I really haven't seen too many people around. The trail's pretty private, but it is pretty close to the highway, to 199. And so you can kind of hear the traffic. This tree here, I don't know how, but it's grown across the trail. So you can walk right underneath it. It'd be kind of cool to stop and take a picture. Now we're continuing on the loop, and there's another little tiny bridge and another tree with the roots that has fallen down. It's pretty cool. After I crossed the little bridge, the trail connects back to the original Simpson Reed loop, and I turned to the left and followed it a little bit until I saw the exit sign. When we were done walking the trail, we decided to drive all the way down to the end of Walker Road. So we're driving down Walker Road and we are gonna go down here to the river. Walker Road is a really cool road that's lined with redwood trees on each side. And it dead ends at the Smith River, which is a super popular spot for fishing and swimming. We just got down here at the end of Walker Road and we are at the Smith River, and this river is so nice because it's really clean and clear. I think it's one of the cleanest rivers in the world, I've heard. I'll have to look it up to make sure. But let's walk down and check it out. I looked it up to see if it really is the cleanest river in the United States, and some people claim it is, but other people claim that other rivers are, so it's inconclusive. Everyone can agree on is that it's an amazing river for fishing and swimming, but the water is very cold, even in the summer months. If you continue driving on the gravel road along the river, then there's another swimming hole at the end of the gravel road. So if you guys are driving to the ends of Walker, back here to this swimming hole, you're probably going to want to have four-wheel drive because it gets a little rough. We used to live in the area, and this used to be one of our favorite swimming holes to visit in the summer. So we just had to put it in four-wheel drive, so you definitely won't want to come to this swimming spot unless you have four-wheel drive. We continued driving to the swimming spot until I spotted some of my favorite flowers growing wild. Okay, I had to stop and get out of the car because I found my favorite kind of flowers, two of my favorite kind of flowers. One of them is California poppies, and the other one, I think it's called lupin. They're really pretty purple flowers, and they're right, you can't believe they're right out here by the river, just growing wilds right down here. They're so pretty. After we were done checking out the flowers, we finished driving the rest of the way to the swimming hole. We made it to the end here, and you can see right behind me is the swimming hole. It was a fun day exploring Walker Road and hiking the Simpson Reed Trail. I hope that this video helps you guys to plan your trip, and let me know what your favorite place is to hike in the Redwoods. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to see more fun destinations and places to explore.